Good morning, students. In the last session, we solved the value of polynomial. How to find out the value of given polynomial when the value of variable is given. Now, in this session, I am going to explain you the very important theorem, that is remainder theorem and the factor theorem. So, firstly, we will see the remainder theorem. In the remainder theorem, there is a relation between the value of p of x for x is equal to minus a into 1, that is p of minus a, and the remainder when p of x is divided by x plus a. Okay, by example it will clear more. Now see, the example of that remainder theorem is polynomial p of x is equal to x cube minus of 7x minus of 6. This is a given polynomial. Okay, and let divided by the linear factor x minus of 4. So what is a dividend? A dividend is x cube minus of 7x minus of 6, and the divisor is x minus of 4. So firstly we will solve this example by the long division method, after that synthetic division method, and after that the remainder theorem. Okay, now student, let us see how to solve the long division method. All of you know, firstly write in the standard form. Given dividend, you have to write in the standard form. Standard form means the term which is missed, that you have to take a coefficient 0 and you have to write it. So x cube, here square term is not there, so take a coefficient 0 and write down the square term. So you will get the standard form of a given polynomial is x cube plus of 0x square minus of 7x minus of 6. Divide by x minus of 4. Now how to divide it? All of you know very well. After division, firstly what we want, x cube, therefore multiply the divisor by x square. Now we have to multiply with x also or with 4 also. So after multiplication you will get minus x square cube plus of 4x square. So this x cube plus and minus, it will cancel out. After cancelling this term, now subtract, so what you will get? 4x square minus of 7x minus of 6. Okay, because already it is minus and this minus become a plus 4x square. Now this 4x square minus 7x minus 6, what we want? We want the 4x square. If we want the 4x square, then we have to multiply it by x is equal to 4x. Now multiply this 4, x minus of 4, what you will get? You will get minus 4x square plus of this minus and this minus become a plus 16x, and then this 4x square minus 4x square will cancel out and you will get the answer 9x minus of 6. Now again multiply it with the 9, so you will get the minus of 9x plus of 9 4s are 36. So it will cancel out and you will get the remainder 30. Now, so this is a long division method. What we are doing in the synthetic division method? In the synthetic division method, what is the factor? X minus of 4. So what is A? A is 4. So our divisor is here 4. So write in the left side of the first column. Now which are the, write first the polynomial in the standard form and write the coefficient of the polynomial in the first row. So it is 1 minus of 1 comma 0 minus 7 and minus 6. Now this 1 as it is we have to take downside. So 4 into 1 4. Write this 4 below the next coefficient and add it. After adding it, what you will get? 4. Again multiply this 4 with the this 4 4s are 16. Right below the next coefficient and add it. After addition you will get here 9. So 9 4s are 36. Write the next below the next coefficient and add, you will get the 30. So this 30 is your remainder. This is also remainder. See, the long division method and synthetic division method, you will get the remainder same, that is 30. Same, the remainder theorem state that when you have a p of x is x cube minus of 7x minus of 4, and what is your divisor? It is x minus of 4. So when divisor is x minus of 4, so what we have to calculate? We have to calculate p of 4, and after calculate, that is a value of a polynomial, and after calculating you will get the p of 4 is 30. So it means that the value of polynomial p of x for x is equal to 4 is 30. Therefore, if the polynomial is divided by x plus a, the remainder when we are taking the opposite value of a and it is minus of a, it means that it is the same value of a given polynomial when x is equal to minus a, and this is called as the remainder theorem. Okay, this is called as a remainder theorem. So very important thing is that if a polynomial p of x is divided by x plus a, then the remainder is p of minus a. Means when the polynomial is given, divisor is given. So by using this, we can easily find out the remainder of given polynomial, and it is a real number. It is a real number. Okay, because long division method all of you know very well, synthetic division also very well, and this is what? This is a value of polynomial, nothing else. If you are observing value of a polynomial, okay, and this is called as a remainder theorem. This is called as a remainder theorem. Now, second one is a factor theorem. This is also very important and simple. If p of x is a polynomial of a degree n is greater than, the degree of the given polynomial should be greater than equal to 1. What is important? The degree of given polynomial should be equal, n is equal to greater than 1. And a is or equal to 1. A is any real number, then x minus a. This is a very important condition. Remember, for the factor theorem, then x minus a is a factor of p of x if the remainder is 0. When the factor it is, when remainder is 0. So, by using one example, I am going to explain you that using the factor theorem, verify that x plus 4 is a factor of given polynomial. Listen students, when your remainder is 0, then only given polynomial, given value is a factor of polynomial. So if x plus 4 is a factor, then what is the setting? This factor is equal to 0 and solving x is equal to minus 4 is a root. So to do required verification, when I have used the synthetic division method on the given p of x, it is a, so by mistake it is p of x. So minus of 4, 5, 16, 15, 8 and 16, these are the coefficient, and after solving you will get the remainder 0. How to solve the synthetic division method? No need to explain again. Now the remainder is 0, so that we can say that the x plus 4 is the factor of 5x raised to the power 4 plus of 16x cube minus of 15x square plus of 8x plus of 60. Okay. So this is called as a factor theorem. You can solve the factor theorem in this way also, or by the value of given polynomial. Okay. If you will get the value of given polynomial method 0 remainder, then also we can say that the given value is a factor of polynomial. Now let us solve the practice set 3.5. Now student, find the value of the polynomial 2x minus of 2x cube plus of 7 using the values of x. X values are given 3, minus 1 and 0. So p of x is what? It is 2x minus 2x cube plus of 7. So substitute the value of x is equal to 3. Already it is given. So p of 3 is equal to 2 into 3 minus 2 into 3 cube plus of 7. 3 2s are 6 minus 2 into 3 cube is 27 plus of 7. So after solving you will get p of 3 is equal to minus of 41. Similarly, this is just value of given polynomial. We are using the value of given polynomial for the value of x, different value of x, that is x minus 1 and 0. Similarly, second question, first p of x 2x minus 2x cube plus of 7. Here we put p is 3. X is equal to 3. Here x is minus 1 and here x is 0. So after substituting the value, you will get the p of 3, p of minus 1 and p of 0. So when you are substituting p of minus 1, so how will you will get? You will get 2 into minus 1 minus 2 into minus 1 cube plus of 7. Okay. So 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 as it is. Minus 1 cube it minus 1 plus of 7. So minus 2 plus of 7. So p of minus 1 is equal to, this 2 will cancel out, it will come 7. Now when p of x, already it is given same, third value of x is 0 in the given polynomial. So p of 0 is equal to 2 into 0 minus 2 into 0 cube plus of 7. So it is 0, this is also 0 and 7, therefore it is a 7. So in this way you can easily calculate. So our today's homework is try to solve question number 2. This is your homework. Okay students. So all these points of the remainder and factor theorem, both you have to mention in your notebook with example, and then try to solve the question number 2 from practice set 3.5.